Hey traders from around the world, how are you? My name is Jeremy Alexander Newsome, and my mission is to enrich lives with mentally liberating education. And today's video, we're doing a trade review. This is a review that a trader took, a friend of mine, someone that I've worked with in the past, and gonna go and look at the specific setup that he did, talk through it, discuss it, and hopefully give you guys some insights on how we can all become amazing real life traders. So first and foremost, there's so many things I could cover today. Apple going bananas, SPY on the verge of breaking out, making new all-time highs, Amazon gapping, Tesla just absolutely dominating. But today's trade review will be brought to you by my friend Tyler. This is a coaching student I've worked with in the past, and I just got to give him a shout out. This was a great trade. And there was a lot of great trades out there, folks. So I really had no shortage in picking something. So this one, just when I kind of picked it random. And it's a really good setup. So we're going to talk about it. So anyway, Tyler, congrats, man. Gorgeous stuff. Let's talk about why he played this one and just kind of dive in on everything. Realistically, AMD is the ticker and company that he traded. A lot of people love trading AMD because it's super volatile and it's not that expensive. It's really easy to pick up a few hundred shares or a few thousand shares of AMD, has weekly options, has really good moves, has nice gaps almost every single day. It's a beauty to trade. And this is one that I've been mentioning that we follow and that we track pretty much every single day in the trading rooms. And shout outs also to Tracy Ball, who did very well on AMD today, and my friend Donna Lombard. So Donna also traded AMD just a little bit differently than Tyler. I wouldn't specifically focus on Tyler's trade, but Donna, Tracy, well done. Anyone else who might have just crushed AMD, exceptional job. First and foremost, very easy to talk about, but what made AMD a scrumptiously, delightfully, mentally delicious gap action was actually the fact that AMD gapped and opened above the hive yesterday. Boom, that's it. 3186, 3190. You had an upper shadow on this day, and I could pull up a recording from October 22nd where we were buying off of 3101. But I'll wait. You'll have to believe me. Nice shaved bottom candle. You had a gap and go on the 21st of October, and it really was that simple. I mentioned, hey, buy the dip off the 100 simple moving average. Trend is bullish on AMD being bullish. All right. So you had a high wave candle on Wednesday. Had a little bit of a gap and a continuation yesterday, which was Thursday. Nice upper shadow and lower shadow. And then super simple, super easy, basic small gap up. And then what did AMD do? It happened to post my favorite candle pattern play. Very easy, really simple, just difficult sometimes. You had the high wave bearish candle on a 5-minute. Real shocker. So good gap. Look at the trend pre-market. You had a nice hammer here. You had a really clear resistance. And a lot of people oftentimes get afraid of taking a trade if there's a resistance in the way. But remember this, my friends, resistances at some point might be broken. Keep that in mind. If the stock is bullish, stocks that are bullish make higher highs and make higher lows. Well, AMD was making higher highs and higher lows. Therefore, even though there was a resistance right here, what if it makes a higher high and breaks out of resistance? And lo and behold, that's what it did. So taking a trade, getting in on AMD pretty much above the high of the first 5-minute candle, I would have put my stop below this candle. So we'll see where Tyler put his stop in just a moment. So my entry would have been 3202 by 3172. I actually normally do a 30-cent risk on AMD. That's very, very normal. And I do that pretty often. 30 cents of risk is usually pretty easy for most people to calculate their risk on. For me, that's 1,666 shares, or 1666. Very familiar, right? 500 divided by 30 cents, boom. All the time, very easy on AMD, very easy math. Super liquid, great fills on AMDA. So realistically, gorgeous setup, perfect gap. If you turn the extended hours off, this looks like the cleanest trade of all time. Massive bearish volume, tons of short traders trapped. Stock closes above, trapping everyone who went short, and then it retests. Perfect entry, stop somewhere down there, and all is good. And then realistically, it ran. So from here, what you have to stipulate is where would you exit some positions. And with me, normally the way I trade, I would have been filled either on this candle or on this candle, and I would have exited something, usually a very small position up at this resistance. So since it is there, I don't just avoid it. I understand it. I use it to my advantage. I go, okay, let me take a small win here, take a little bit of a position off. So if I had 1,666 shares, I would have exited like 100 shares pretty much, less than 10% or right around 10% at that particular price. And then I would take my stop from 31.72 and moved it up to like 31.75. That's exactly how I would have played that particular trade on AMD. And then I would have waited. Once this candle came in, I would have celebrated, would have called some friends, and we would have talked about, all the great, amazing, incredible things we can accomplish. Beautiful breakout. Look at the volume. I mean, the volume on this one is insane. Nice close, good retest, and then the moving averages start catching up. So once this candle comes in, you have to know, yeah, I'm most likely going to win on this trade. You move your stop up again, maybe from 31.75 to 31.80, something like that. Let it interact with the moving averages. Don't get too aggressive with your stop movement. Let it pull into the averages. Be patient. Really, from that point, it could have easily just rotated all the way back down into that resistance and then, again, potentially bounced. So you would have had to wait for that. And on AMD, if you did wait for that, it paid off. So let's go see how Tyler played it. Entry, yep, 32. So I'll zoom in a little bit. 32.03. So that is pretty much how I would have played that one as well. So 32.03 with a stop at 31.78. Wonderful. Again, right, pretty much exactly what I would have done in that situation. That was his old stop. You can see he exited 25% at 32.19. So that's pretty much the exact price I mentioned I would have exited something. It may not have been exactly 25%, but it would have been something for sure. And then let's see. Obviously, I don't know the exact time of when he moved his stop, but eventually he moved his stop below the low of this candle. So I'm assuming he moved the stop where it says old stop. He moved the stop there once that candle came in. So once that candle was formed, he takes the stop, puts it there. Once this candle forms, he takes the stop and moves up another 33 cents. And then he gets out of everything at 32.47. Did Tyler call the top of AMD? Nope, he did not. And you should get fired, Tyler. I'm just kidding. We never call the top of anything, ladies and gentlemen, right? Keep that in mind. We never call the top on anything. We're never going to get out of the entire trade exactly at the top. It just will not happen. It will not occur. Don't stress about it. But what I can help you with in this particular trade, Tyler, is simply saying, with your stop loss at 32.30, there's zero chance you're going to lose less than an R. Right, you're going to win on this trade. So it's a guarantee, more or less, unless something cataclysmically crazy happens, you're going to win on this trade. So it's early in the day. It's 11 Eastern. Market's been open for an hour and a half. At this point, if I'm in this trade, I would turn off the extended hours data. So turn off the extended hours data, and you're on the 5-minute chart. So I would turn off the extended hours chart, and you had all your moving averages, so it would look like this. So turn off that chart, and this is what it looks like at that particular point in time. Don't know why I pressed that. So it would look something like this, and you'd most likely say, yeah, we haven't even really bounced off the 20. We haven't bounced off the 50. I mean, if you go to the 10 EMA on the 15-minute chart, look at all that volume. It looks great. No resistance to the left. How high can this go at this point? And that's realistically it. There's nothing specifically yelling sell. There's nothing to the left. We've already broken out of resistance. The volume looks good. Now, sure, it could have retraced some. But again, since you're pretty early into the market, you have the 5-minute chart on, just turn those extended hours off. Look at those moving averages and go, all right, I'll trail my stop this way. And that maybe could have gotten you another few points. Most likely, I would have gotten out of everything right there. Biggest bullish volume of the day. After 4 white candles, I'm getting out of everything at 32.76, and that would have been a nice, healthy to our trade. But again, Tyler, congratulations. You snagged 1.48, and that's wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your trade review on AMD. I hope it helps. This is one of the stocks that we trade very frequently. We love trading it at Real Life Trading, but hey, we can trade anything. If it has a chart, it has a heart, and I love trading. Folks from around the world, enjoy your weekend. I will see you all later. We'll be going on a little bit of a vacation next week. So, yeah, more updates coming soon. But anyway, you guys are amazing. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. You rock. And until next time, love life, live life, and trade it. Bye.